perfect 10? What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh. Can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa, whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to see. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. 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 Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. 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 Oh, yeah, I've discussed it with myself, and I'm disgusted with the way we're told to have a certain face. I stood and wait because we aren't pixels on a screen. No, we're human, we breathe. Every single thing we see curated. It's overrated. These expectations, they keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head. I'm gonna live inside the upside down for a minute and pretend. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. And if I say it enough, it gets ingrained in my head, and I start to think. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. Whoa. Honey, I'm a perfect 10. 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 Oh.
Agada bagada wagada. Wagada, wagada, wagada.
What on earth is going on? I went to go use the restroom before we get started, and all I hear is like Leroy Jenkins and things. Lou, thank you for resubscribing. 19 amazing months and laughs. Thanks for always being there and for being such a wholesome, cozy place to be. Listen, I'm just me. Thank you. Woo! Y'all scared the crap out of me.
I like that panda!
Waikika Macau just gifted a sub to Waikika Macau Tier 1 sub. Thank you for being awesome and sweet.
And thank you, Mukau, for the gifted sub to Dustlow. I appreciate that. Okay. We have some heavy topics to talk about today. But before we do that, we're going to get into Farm Together, and we're going to chill. I'm going to breathe. Because we're going to do, boy, do I have words in my head. Alright. Yes. Listen, we used to have a just breathe reminder. Why is the thingy above my face? Oh yeah, I remember. Hold on. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it, I swear. Hang on. You need to move. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Ba-dum. Mukau is a scholar and a gentleman. We love Mukau in here. Okay. So, many of you are very well aware that I just took like 5 days off streaming, which is not normal for me. Is the music on? I have so many sounds. Yes, it's there. Okay. Okay. So, me taking 5 days off like that with no warning, I know was kind of up there. So, we're going to talk about mental health and stress levels, right? Some of you know, listen, I'm going to say some of you. My mods and my husband know everything. So, the some of you would be, you know, my casual viewers, my lovely subs, my general chat. Okay. So, some of you know, I have grandparents who are not doing very hot. And in my grandmother, or one of my grandmothers, sorry. She lost my grandpa a couple years ago. And you know how couples can be. When you lose your soulmate, that's just, you're done. Well, my G-mom got ill. Somebody talked her into finally going to the hospital. And there's been a lot of stuff with her. And she is not recouping well. And she is in Texas, and I'm several states above that. So it's not like I can rush down there and go see her. So I've been getting updates from family about it, and my G-mom is not only stubborn, but I also know she's been miserable without my pop. So she has been quite stubborn about getting better. She is now in a care facility. She's not in the hospital anymore, but from what I was told, my family's been trying to get her to eat. Like, she does not want to thrive. So, while that's going on, I found this out mostly during streams. I would be streaming, my phone would buzz, and I'd tell you guys, it's my mom. And I tried very hard to keep everything lighthearted, upbeat. We were streaming. But I would sit there and get texts about how she was doing and that it wasn't good. Right now, that is what I know, is that she's in a care facility and she's not thriving because she low-key does not want to thrive. While this was going on, I got a text again during stream one day, and I had been told that my sister was coming to visit, which she's not at my house, but she is at my parents' house, so I get to go see my sister this week. But then my other grandparents were supposed to be coming to visit, and I haven't seen them since Springwell was little. And then my mom texts me during stream, and she tells me that they may not be coming because Grandpa fell. She said, and it wasn't even so much, oh, sweetheart, I'm informing you he fell. She's like, yeah, they may not be coming because of the fall. And I'm like, what, huh? Apparently my grandpa went to get out of his recliner, fell, and hit his head on one of the footrests. And he hasn't been doing real hot. So, I was getting these text messages around stream time. And for you guys, I was trying very hard to stay upbeat, lighthearted. Okay, let's just, keep it going. And that can be very, very difficult to do. I had some other personal stuff happen that left me I was crying. Start a stream the other day. And another stream, I had to step away for a few because I got really upset. But for the sake of stream, I've been trying really hard to keep things light and keep the ball rolling, and the show must go on. When behind the scenes, I've got grandparents who aren't doing real well.
I just needed you to know. I love you.
Thank you, Ray. I have been very stressed out with Papa's job stuff. And to explain that, he got a job. We were really, really hyped for it. And this was, 2 months ago almost, when this one came in. And they started arguing that they wanted paperwork that really didn't have anything to do with the job. It's like, why in the world would you say, congrats, you got the job, and then sit there and be like, no, not until you give us XYZ. So, he's had many times where the interview sounded great, and as far as he knew, he'd have the job. And then something would fall through. And so several times we've gotten really happy and excited and been like, okay, he got the job. And then things didn't work out. As of today, he officially did get his second job, which is a CNA job. And he's going to start working tomorrow. Tomorrow is his first 12-hour shift at that job. And they're willing to work with him so that he can keep his part-time job. So, there's been a lot of stuff behind the scenes of, yay, he got the job, no, yes, maybe, wait, not enough hours, what's going on? So there's been confusion and stress and stuff, and I, other than loving Papa through it and being as supportive as I can, I've been powerless to help anything, and it's been very, very stressful. So, for stream, I come in and I'm trying really hard to be upbeat when really I have been absolutely at the bottom of the pit. And been trying to give, my 100% stream and everything when I don't even have 50%. So, hitting those levels of burnout, I reached out to none other than Cloda Lunaria herself. And I talked with her. And she very kindly suggested just to take the break, because I'd mentioned, I was like, I kind of want to take a break, but taking a break usually messes with numbers on stream, and people go away, and this and that, and she's like, I take breaks all the time. She's like, you need to do it. And the more we talked, if there's any other streamer that can intimidate me, it's that bunny. And she very lovingly let me have it, and told me orders were orders. I had to take a break. So, after that last WoW stream, I I did what the buddy told me to do and I took a break. But even now, I'm not feeling 100% myself. So the other part of all this is I tend to hold myself at some stupid level of standards. And early on in streaming, I had people tell me that they really enjoyed that I made a schedule, that they knew when I'd be live and stuff. That was such a big deal. And so I've tried very hard. And at first it was dedicated, I'd set it on Sunday and say, okay, I'm doing X, Y, Z. Hello, Dragon Fairy! And I tried very hard to keep to that schedule. But it was difficult. Because I am very much of the mindset of, I will tell you on Monday that I cannot wait to go hang out with you at that party on Friday. Friday gets there, and I'd rather go cut the grass with a pair of scissors and a ruler than go to the party. I will wholeheartedly, genuinely say, yes, I want to do this. And then the day comes up, and I'm like, no, I don't. So that's when we changed the schedule to, I would just say what time I would go live. And when it came up, I would pick what we were playing and go from there. But even then, I've been pushing myself to do 4 to 5 days a week of streaming. And I tried so hard to do 4 hours minimum every time. But I have often, well, not often, almost all the streams the last couple weeks, I have been so burnt out and overstimulated that even Met streams were coming off almost loud in my ears. I would get done, and it could be 4 hours of WoW and Mythics with the guys. It could be the, cozy streams. But by the time I got done streaming, I have been overstimulated, exhausted, and just mentally cannot breathe. And that winds up affecting the rest of my day, where you can ask Papa. I'll go in the bedroom, cover up, turn on something with my eye mask / earbuds that I have, and not move for 2 hours. But even then, it doesn't recuperate everything. And so then, by then, it's time to get dinner done. It's time to, make sure Spring Roll gets in that shower. It's time to be mom. And I wasn't leaving myself room to do the things I wanted. As much as I wanted to go hang out in other people's streams. As much as I wanted to promote and talk and be there, I just can't. And then I would barely be recuperated by the next morning in time to do stream again. And there have been times I've been snippy with Spring Roll. Or it's like, I want to go for a walk, but I am so brain dead. I am so tired from sitting at my desk. I have the complete works of Sherlock Holmes, and I want to read it so bad, but if I can't even brain enough to go listen to another streamer after my streams, ain't no way in heck I have the brain cells to go read Sherlock. So I have been wholeheartedly intending to do other stuff, like before stream, after stream, I used to sit there and be like, whatever, I play video games all the time, no big deal. But when you're watching 3 monitors, just about, and you're watching everything you say, and you're watching the volumes, and you're reading what everyone else is saying, for me personally, it's a lot of energy. Not just mentally, but reading what you guys have to say, reading about your guys' days. And none of this is anybody's fault but my own. I'm just trying to be very clear and upfront about what's been going on behind the scenes and why Mama is so tired. But the last couple of days not streaming, I have started a couple of little sketches when I'm not normally a sketch person. I have taken time to go out and sunbathe for a little bit. No joke, guys. I'm almost as white as my VTuber. going outside is dangerous. But I've taken the time, not having to rush to my computer, not having to rush around, to go outside and go sit in the sun for a bit. I've been remembering to take, the vitamins. I've been doing a bit better. And even after this break, it's like, I haven't been fully energized and like revving to get back. So I talked to Papa and I talked to the mods about it. And I will be reducing my stream to about 3 days a week. I don't know what days yet, though. Granted, like I said, my sister is in town. She lives in Tennessee. And she's in town for just this week. So we're trying to figure out Papa's new work schedule. And my sister is trying to go see her best friend. She's trying to visit all the family that are spread out. So we're trying to put family first this week. So I don't know what all is going to happen. But I know I'm going to reduce my hours. Because even posting on social media, I know a lot of people post like it's nothing. Sharing a quick pic, sharing this. I've seen the people who post all the time. But for me, even doing that after a stream, I was very well aware of the amount of people that I could potentially be posting to, that I could be talking to. And for me, this isn't just yapping in front of my monitor. For me, I know I'm talking to you guys. Oh gosh.
I can't believe this!
Bray! Thank you. I appreciate that. You didn't have to, but thank you. But for me, by the time, and the other thing that is not fair to me and to other people, I used to hang out with Bray and Diem and Ketos for 8+ hours a day. Ketos is working now. Diem's got a new job. Bray and I are both having, I'm having way more burnout than Bray is, but I started streaming, and while we still hung out, by the time stream was done, and I'm tired, and I want to get away from my desk, I'm not spending one-on-one time with my friends like I used to. And it's been bothering me. Like, Sunday, I literally went and sat in voice chat. I didn't play WoW with them, but I sat in voice chat with just Ketos and Bray. I was just like, I exist. I'm here. But I have not been spending one-on-one time with my friends. I have not been pursuing hobbies that I like. I think the other day, yeah, it depends on the sibling, because, brothers. But I have not been taking care of myself the way I should. I've been leaving myself really drained for Spring Roll and Papa. And some of you can attest. I get done with stream, and you guys are still in voice chat with me, and suddenly I am dead silent. I am all worded out. I am done. And I have tried so hard. But I cannot keep up the pace that I've been at. I thought I could. I'm like, I play video games all the time anyways. I'm happy and cheerful. I can do this. I can't do it all the time. And I usually hold myself to a pretty big standard of, I said I'd be live. I'm gonna be live. We are gonna have a good day, gosh dang it. But the more I do it, and every time I start, my battery is lower than it was before. I gotta give somewhere. So we are going to be reducing streams to 3 days a week. Now, if I magically have a random day where I'm not doing nothing, Spring Roll doesn't need me, and you know what, I'm feeling really good, and I really want to go play this game and show you guys, we might have a 4th stream that week. But I'm not making any promises. That'll be just, Mama has a wild hair. but my mental health has not been good. And I need to take steps away from stream to make it better. My sister is 7 years younger than me, I think. Yeah. 6? 6 or 7 years younger than me. Hi, Matt. But yeah, my mods and my husband have known what's going on. Bray's had a pretty good idea what's going on. And I was trying really, really hard between streams to kind of recover myself and make it to the next stream. And the math ain't mathin'. It ain't adding up. And I would love to be at a few more Met streams like I used to be. I would love to set up times and actually stream with Met again. I've had fun like streaming with Zarek when we do guild stuff. There's still a lot of things I want to do. But at the same time, I need to take care of me. And another thing, I started gatekeeping games from myself. Literally the other day was like, we good? Okay, my kid's just making a mess. It's fine. She's just in the kitchen dropping things. But like, I had an itch the other day to play Stardew Valley. And my brain was like, I need to wait, because I'm going to stream that. So I've literally like stopped playing some of the games I really enjoy because I need to wait and hold it for stream. And that's not good. That's not bueno either. Because, oh boy, if I only played games for stream, I'd never stop streaming. I'd be exhausted and nobody'd be happy. There's also, like, music that we don't listen to here on stream because, you know, DMCA laws and no sharing music with your friends. So there have been times I get done with stream. Literally, my Spotify has a stream safe playlist. Or a stream safe, like, a folder of playlists that are safe for stream. And there have been times I'm like, I can't wait to end stream. Why? Because I want to go listen to this other music. Because there's even lo-fi out there that is copyrighted. So annoying. So, while I am back from that longer break, this week's still gonna be... Oh my god.
Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best around. Nothing's gonna ever keep you down. You're the best.
Thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Hi, Sin. Who did you hit? Kira Otterly, Sin, Filthy Kazugal, Dragon Fairy, and Wartone Gamers? Thank you. I appreciate that. But yeah, there's been a lot of things, guys, that I have been giving up outside of stream because of how much energy I've been putting into stream. And I'm going to... I want to say, oh, I'll never be that kind of streamer. I don't have it in me. That could change. Like, there are people who've been streaming like 8-10 years and you can see a huge difference. So I'm not going to say I'll never be that kind of streamer. But right now, I don't have it in me. It's not fair to Springroll for me to be tired after stream and snipping. Because when she was coming home from school, guys, and I was wrapping up stream, we would touch base. We'd say, hi, how are you? How was school? Uh-huh. I'm going to go lay down. So she wasn't seeing a heck of a lot of... Not that she wanted to see a heck of a lot of me, because she was kind of in the same boat. She came home from school. She didn't want people anymore. She was not excited for mom to go, hey, what's your day? She'd say, hi, yes, it was school. It was a day. I'm going to my room. So, I guess you could say we have a family history of you people. Thank you again, Bray. Enjoy your lurk. So, I want to continue streaming. I enjoy streaming. I've made a lot of friends doing this. But I also need to take a step back. I need to pursue healthier things for me. I want to get back into reading and enjoying books. I want to go outside more. I want to spend time with my friends playing these games, but not on camera, not on mic, not streaming it. So, for the time being, I will be taking a step back and dropping to about 3 days a week. And I think it goes back to what I've talked about with you guys before of when I look at your usernames, I don't just see usernames. I don't see just words on a screen. Each username, each one of you is a different person. So when I'm sitting here reading what you have to say, I'm very well aware that I am talking to totally different people with totally different emotions who had totally different days. And this may sound absolutely cheesy, but sometimes after a day of that, or 4 or 5 hours of that, it does feel like I am a sponge and I have absorbed so many different people's energy and emotions. Because I do genuinely read what you have to say, and I'm aware that you are a person with feelings, with thoughts, with opinions, emotions. And I want to be an empathetic person. I am an empathetic person. I may not know everything exactly how you feel it, but I genuinely do read what you guys have to say and how your days are going and what you are thinking and feeling as you give it to me. And so yes, there are times after stream I am just I have absorbed more than I can handle. And that's on me, not on you guys. You guys continue to share what you want to share with me. You guys continue to tell me about your days. You continue to tell me about that bad day at work. You continue to tell me about that new person you're dating. I want to hear it. It is my responsibility, though, to only take on what I can. And I have not been doing that. And for those who are new here, I am allergic to stress. So with the stress of my grandparents not doing well, the stress of the last several months of income not incoming, of the unknown and everything going on, you can imagine how badly I've been wanting to rip my skin off. So there's been a lot of showering, allergy meds, lotions, anything I can. And once again, that falls on me, where I need to recognize where the stress is coming from and reduce it where I can. And you guys have seen, in the Discord now, we have the health channels, where I've been posting my workouts with the Ring Fit. We have the Void channel, where people can yell and holler and be emotional if they need to. So, I'm trying to promote that, but I don't think I've been practicing it well. So, taking care of my stress and reducing streams will also make it so I am able to provide a more entertaining stream. I will have more energy for you guys when I do go live. I will have more oomph in everything. I'll be able to giggle louder. We'll be able to be sillier versus every single day when I was trying to come here and do it day after day, even on those days where I started stream crying and blaming it on allergies. Because there's been a lot behind the stream. And there's still a lot going on, obviously. Because just because I magically talk about it, and yes, Papa's got the jobs, multiple now, thank God. But there's still going to be time before those checks start coming in. And I honestly don't know how my grandparents are going to be, or what's going to happen there. So just because we've talked about it today doesn't mean the problems have all magically gone away, and I am fully relieved. But I have always wanted to be honest with chat, about what is going on, how I'm feeling, and all that. So rather than making a big giant wordy post that I would reword 30 times over, I figured doing a stream where I can just really zoom around and harvest the flowers. I figured this would be better to explain what's going on, where I am at, and how things are changing and why things are changing. So, I don't really have a schedule in mind yet for this week. Papa starts tomorrow, but we then need to get with my sister about what day, who done where, huh, and figure it out from there. I mean, technically I could stream tomorrow, but I don't know what I'd want to. So, for this week at least, we're going to play it by ear. And I think the only reason I missed Spring Roll being in school was just the routine. I didn't miss her being gone. Yeah, Lou made it to the living room. Did breadsticks trip you? How are we doing on stuff? Oh, okay. But as scary and nervous as I was for this stream, because I knew this topic can be heavy, a turtle made it to the water. A loon made it to the living room. But I was really nervous to talk about this because I know not everyone is open to it. And honestly, even I've been a bully to myself sitting here going, why am I so tired? All I did was play video games and talk. I do that anyways. But it's the amount of focus and like the amount of people I talk to. Outside of stream, 5 people. I talk to mods. I talk to Bray. By the way, that's not my computer's fault. That's the server's fault. It's fine. I keep my circle pretty tight outside of stream. I think Muka and I have discussed that many a time. So, that, I think, is the bulk of what I wanted to say. That there's a lot going on behind the scenes. I have family health issues with my grandparents. I have family visiting this week. I have drained myself to the point the teapot was not refilling at all. Muka, what was it you told me the other day? That I am surviving when I should be thriving? I have not been thriving. I have so many coloring books that I want to color. I have books I would love to be able to sit down with a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and read. But it takes so much sit down and focus, and when I'm doing stream stuff, and then I'm like, I should post this, and I need to click on this, and I should go... There's a lot of things I'll sit here and I shoulda, woulda, coulda over. Until suddenly half my day is gone and I'm exhausted. I think something I told my mom once was, most people, when you walk up to a building, you don't think that much about how you're going to open that front door, right? There's a door. If you walk up and it opens, okay, it's an automatic door. If it doesn't, you look at it and you're like, there's a handle on it. Do I push? Do I pull? Okay, let's it's done. And most of those thoughts are automatic. You don't really have to plan it. I have some sort of issue. I'm going to blame my anxiety for it. Where when I walk up to a building, I have to manually plan which hand I'm going to use to reach for the door. And if there's a person there, which way do I plan to move? And do I smile and say hi? Do I not? Once I'm in the store, if somebody's in my way, am I moving left or right? I have to manually plan so many things. So I seem like a normal lazy person, but mentally I'm trying to plan 3 steps ahead, and usually at least 2 of those steps I trip. As much as for somebody who tries to think ahead as much as I do, it doesn't work. Do I learn my lesson and quit trying to do that? Nope. But this is along the lines of telling me, oh, it's fine, you're doing great, it's all in your head. Thanks, and your asthma is all in your lungs. It's like, yeah, it's mental illness. It's in my head. That's where it's supposed to be. I mean, it's not supposed to be, but, I mean, mental illness. It's supposed to be in the mind. Unless we want to jump on that new meme of when your anxiety gives you stomach problems, and it's like, stop it, you're a mental illness, not a stomach problem. I do find that one really funny. Because I feel that. But yeah, I would like to spend more time with friends. Off stream, I do not want to continue mentally exhausting myself to the point. Papa's like, hey, do you want to go on a date? Do you want to spend time together? And I'm like, I don't want to talk. Just hug me. I don't want to talk. Then don't. You don't have to. Heaven knows I've got plenty of zooming around to do. And it doesn't all have to get done. It's a casual game. It is like the most casual game. That's why I picked it for tonight. I can play this and yap. I can talk my face off and still farm. I can make numbers go up and Bringle Burr. Because man have I been working on this. And we still have all this land to buy. I just gotta earn the diamonds. Yay, it rained. It's doing a heckin' rain. Okay. Got some quest goats that we need to go harvest. It's harvest time. I'm not sure how I'm going to balance everything yet, because I've not changed my opinion on I would like to do a couple of more mature evening streams. I still want to play Alice Madness Returns. And Papa has put together a lovely little something for that. And I need to go looking on Etsy for some different stuff. So that's still in my plans, in the works. I still want to redo Stardew Valley and try to do it modded. I still want to show you guys World of Warcraft stuff. But it's just not going to be as much. I'm not going to log in and go, hi, we're here. I have no idea what I'm doing today. Because I plan to spend time with my friends. Time with my husband when he's home. He and I have been enjoying the crap out of Diablo right now. Diablo 3. I've really been enjoying being a demon hunter in high heels and just spinning in circles shooting everything. It has been so therapeutic. And while I'm doing it, I'm listening to music that I can't play on stream. Not only DMCA rules, but, well, I sent what I was listening to Lou, and she'll agree. That's not stream music. And another example, Saturday, I woke up and it was absolutely gorgeous thunderstorming rain. If I had chose to stream Saturday and said I would be there, I would have been live. But I would have missed out on the fact it was a beautiful thunderstorm. I got to go out and have coffee on my patio, the way I like. I even went and like poked Papa and was like, come stand on the patio with me for a bit. The trees were dancing. I was pointing out like the way the rain moved and how I thought this was pretty, and the parking lot and how there was like a river running through it. And then I poked Spring Roll and woke her up. I'm like, listen, I know Mom waking you up on a weekend, but it's noon and it's thunderstorming. So she and I sat and watched the rain for a while. And then I went and played the puddle. If I had been streaming, like I, had it thought about and all that, I would have missed out doing something I really enjoyed, because by the time stream would have been over, that rain would have been gone. And so I had so much fun relaxing, having a cup of coffee on my patio with the rain and playing in a puddle. I was soaking wet. I had to come inside and change clothes. I think my t-shirt, after I hung it up, left a puddle on the carpet. Oops. But I've been so dedicated to. I said I would be live at this time. I'm going to be live at this time, and I need to make it at least 4 hours. That there are times I've looked outside while I'm streaming, and I've even said to you guys out loud, I'm like, man, it's so nice outside. And by the time I'm done streaming, I move to the couch and pass out. Or it's too hot to go outside, or something. So, as guilty as I feel about reducing my hours, because I play video games anyways, being able to step out and tell Bray, hey, between mythics, I'm going to take a 15-minute break. I'm going to go outside. It's so much easier than AFKing on stream, because I know, like, the longer I'm on AFK or burp screen, that can affect stream numbers. And I take my stream somewhat seriously. Between the rules that I've imposed and I hold up, my own personal standards. And that's another thing, go figure. I don't like eating on stream. So, the times that I've told you guys, AFK, let me get a bite to eat, I am inhaling food. I'm not tasting it. I'm still trying to figure out how Met does it. Met, do you, unhinge your jaw? Because, man, I can't do that. But I don't like eating on the microphone. And I know other streamers do it. I have no problem when other streamers do it. Even one of my favorite big time streamers, his wife brings him a plate of food live. And he'll sit there and be like, yeah, chat, nom nom nom. It doesn't bother me. Lou eats on stream. It doesn't bother me. But me eating on stream? Oh, heck no, that's not allowed. And so, I mean, it's a good thing that I've lost weight, but it's probably not a good thing that there have been times I in stream and I'm shaking with hunger. So I've been pushing myself physically on top of mentally. And again, this is not chat's fault. This is not stream's fault. It is my responsibility to take care of me. I am just explaining, hey, behind the scenes, I'm an idiot. So yeah, there's things I want to do. There's things I need to be doing. And I am going to take the responsibility of my own health and my own self-care and do those things. At the quote-unquote cost of stream time. And should we get to a point, I don't know, school comes back into session, Papa's working and I'm bored out of my mind, then yeah, we may go back to doing more streams. Season 3 of WoW comes around, you know darn well and good I want to stream some Mythics. Mythics aren't going anywhere. I just may do more of them off stream and have fun with my friends. I may hit up Zarek and be like, hey, dude, bro, we need to pick a day and co-stream this. Because I do enjoy co-streaming. I enjoy streaming with Papa, which I would love to get back into Kingdom 2 Hearts with him. I want to do more Planet Crafter. We have yet to finish an entire planet on that game. So there's still so much, stream-wise, game-wise, I want to do with you guys. It's just going to be much more spread out. And probably planned a little more carefully. And I may have to quit being a bully to myself. And say, you know what? I know I said I'd stream today, but I'm tired. I'm not in a good headspace. Reschedule. And when I'm scheduling myself 4 to 5 days a week, it's kind of hard to reschedule without doubling up and then making the problem worse. I ran out of gas, guys. Matt, would you co-stream with me again sometime, or are you too scared I'm going to lure you into something?
I just needed you to know. I love you.
You would. Thank you, Sirius. I will be alright, guys. As I said, I keep my mods and my husband fully in the loop. There's 6 weeks of time walking. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Listen, Matt, what are the chances I have to take the keys to the Ferrari during that? Not on stream, but like, I don't know. I got told somebody's super excited for it. I'm like, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, probably. Oof. What's he gonna do? Well, okay. I'm glad he's going on vacation with the family. But there's no way in heck that man's gonna miss out on that mount. Does he have a plan in place for that? Too bad he doesn't have somebody he trusts. There have been times I wish I could hand over my keys and be like, somebody else do this. I'm too tired. And you know that is like real burnout when you're too tired to play one of your favorite video games. And for the record, I did see that Red Shoes needed help with Mythics tonight, and I almost said, yeah, I'll come help, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm streaming. Something else. Oops. Like, I wish I could convey to you guys the amount of, not so much stress, but the emotions and stuff and thought I put into a lot of this. Or that I feel about a lot of this. Because I feel like I could be a better streamer. I could do more. But I am such an introvert. I have my favorite people, and outside of stream, I don't really go past that bubble. Probably for trauma reasons. I want more alpacas, but my farm has to be level 161. We're only 152. Man. Also, when these alpacas sleep, they look like they're dead. They all just kind of keel over. How much you want to bet? Yeah, my wool is almost full. I gotta sell a bunch of stuff. I also want to get with Papa because my game Coffee Caravan now has Twitch integration. And I don't know how to set that up. I know he doesn't off the top of his head, but he's a lot better at figuring this stuff out and not getting overwhelmed versus me going, what do you mean there's a button? I can't find the button. This is stupid. And, you know, giving up. Alright, we got a new tree while we were talking and yapping and farming. Where is it? Aha! It's another cocoa tree! I don't know where I want to put it yet. Bamboo is a quest item. Oh boy. Yeah, I've noticed, like, with my stream schedule and pushing myself as much as I did, I would get done with streams and we'd raid into Met, or I would go poke another streamer YouTuber that I like. And everything, because I was overstimulated, everything felt so loud that I couldn't even go and enjoy other streams when I get done. And that's no bueno. So I'm hoping with the changes in reducing things and backing off on things, I can enjoy other people's content as much as making my own content. But at this point in time, I don't think I have what it quote-unquote takes to be a full-time streamer and to push my channel hard to do the things that I initially thought I could do. I just don't have it in me right now. And who knows, we might get another wild hair at some point and do another 12-hour stream. And then I'll be dead for 3 days. But, yeah, I don't want to write myself off and say, I will never do this again. We are never no. Just like right now, we are adjusting for my mental health and stress and, you know, my kiddo being home and everything else. There may come a time where it's like, guys, I am by myself all the time. I am bored out of my head. We're going to up the stream schedule for a bit. The beauty of having a very supportive husband when it comes to this stuff. I say, I'm tired. He tells me to take a break. I say, I'm bored. He tells me to stream more. I tell him I want to change my entire outfit. We get that done. Oh, the bamboo. Ba-da-da-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da. I'm not sleepy, you're sleepy, hush. I'm technically not sleepy, just... I've been nervous for stream for several hours. A good chunk of the day. I've talked to several people about it. And now that the wording and the yapping part of why, what do, how do, mental health is over, there's that whoosh of energy going out of me. All that nervous energy, and now I'm just kind of... This is kind of what I did most of yesterday. Was I worked on the farm. Because at this point, we need like 50,000 diamonds to buy another chunk of land. And I actually need the other chunk of land because I want to put it in another field. And right now, the measurements of said field don't work. Because I don't own like 1 square. I have enjoyed the ever-living heck out of Diablo 3 right now. I play Demon Hunter mostly, which my husband teases me for, but it's like, come on, I'm in like 8-inch high heels, spinning in circles, shooting everybody in the face. I love it. She even, like, low-key, the female demon hunter does kind of sound like a demon hunter from WoW. Like, they may not have the exact same wording, but, oh, she is an edgelord. But I have so much fun with it. I don't know exactly what we did, though. DM got back from his trip. She sacrificed foot comfort. What have you given exactly? But DM got home from his trip, and he was like, hey, I'm on for a bit. And I was like, okay, me and Papa will jump on real quick and power level you. I don't know what in the world we did, but he went from level 14 to level 40. I was like, oops. It didn't jump that high again, but it was funny. I don't think I have ever wore high heels in my entire life. I would probably break an ankle. Oh yeah, Papa plays a barbarian, and I think he's been looking into whirlwind stuff. So between a demon hunter spin to win and a barbarian spin to win, we literally walk into dungeons and just twirl. But I like listening to some very aggressive music while I do that. I don't really have to talk. Papa and I, we can both see the quest objectives, and we just spin to win. Time to go harvest the Easter bunnies. I don't have these myself. One of my Steam friends was like, hey, did you do the Easter event? I'm like, no. He goes, you want some bunnies? So, we now have Easter bunnies. It's one of the things I like about Farm Together. If you miss out on an event, but your friend was able to do stuff, they can come and onto your farm, and they use your currency, but they can place the item that you don't have. Did we get all the cows? No, I missed 2. I got distracted by something and I missed harvesting these ones. And we're almost full on milk. Rum. gonna have to turn in. Well, not turn in, but we're gonna have to go to town and sell a bunch of stuff. Because if you harvest while your storage is full, you'll get the money and the XP, but you will not get the item. And it drives me nuts when I do that. I don't know if suddenly, like, having a full stomach before stream is making me sleepy or what. We had chili dogs again tonight. Looks like I need to plant some Arabian poppy. Okay, we need to go to town and sell some stuff. And then I'll figure out where to put poppies. Bees. Whoops, didn't know that was on 50. Oh. That's fine. Still got sheep I gotta harvest. Clink, 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 clink. What else? Floors and fishies. Stores keep running out of money. There you go. We might have enough now to buy that extra piece of land that I want. We can sell a few flowers. I always have more blue than anything else. And I don't have anybody that needs this. Alright, hopefully we have enough this time. Exactly! Zarek gets it. More apples, more pears. Not that I wasn't totally whining in his stream yesterday. Yep, more carrots. I need to figure out what I need to level up next. Okay, this. 45,000 diamonds. Yes, please. Mine. Look at all this room for activities. just gonna get rid of all of this. Oosh. I had so much fun with that. Like, I know Zarek was doing all the work and stuff, but that was so much fun. Tels was like, oh yeah, just make me a little girl with a hammer, and suddenly I'm carrying everybody. But Zarek, the fruit snacks. I do. Hey, I've been posting my workouts in my workout channel. I've been working hard on those legs, thank you. I know, I'm just wiping out all the stuff I just got, but... Oof. Alright, I need to bring this... I need to level this land. Good thing we didn't have to spend all of our diamonds, because we gotta spend more now. Not yet, because Papa and I have to beat up people on Torment 4. You have to complete all 4 chapters of the seasonal to get the pet. And I'm on the last chapter. I was doing a level 20 Keystone Rift last night, and my computer threw a hissy fit and kicked me off. So I may be attempting that tonight. Because as much as I love Diablo, Diablo 3. For those who don't know, I do not have the new one. I've not heard the most amazing things about it. I enjoy Diablo 3. I don't think I'm going to stream it. Because I think we all kind of know Diablo is a grindy thing. And like I said, I have a playlist now that I like listening to that is not stream safe. Not by a long shot. But oh boy, does it get fun. But no, I think I have to do some more grinding before I'm able to get my pet. If I gotta beat up bosses on Torment 4. And I have not played a lot of Diablo 3. I like it. When I first got into it, I was with my previous best friend and our passed away guildmate, Biggin. So there were some emotional reasons I was not going back to it for a while. So I think I've only played one other season. Dang it, I made this too big. Go down. Alright, that'll do. I have to go in and fix the rest of it later, but that'll do for now. It will do for what I need to do. To do. Yeah. I know I'm behind in WoW with visions and stuff. But I kind of agree that right now it feels like we're in that lull between seasons in WoW where they're scrambling to keep numbers up but without their raiders pushing for stuff, without the Keystone mythics and stuff being pushed, they face a lull. And so therefore they're trying to put out content that isn't really content to keep people busy, and it's just that lull. I'm nowhere near done with WoW. I don't think a lot of us are anywhere near done. It's just we're in that weird spot. Wrong color. I can change the color on these. I think I was doing blue. Crud, what color were these? Not that you can tell, but... Okay, they're like the lavender soft purple color. These ones. Trying to make sure all my mammals have enough food. So I've been planting food like very close to their enclosures. Here we go. More garlic. Gotta keep the vampires out. Yep. He's really helping. Yeah, 153. What else? So, these items down here that are blacked out, I do not have them unlocked. So this one I need to plant more white garlic. This one I need to level up my green cabbage. This one I need to level up my pineapple. The reason I have it, though, is pineapple is in the summer and it takes 6 real-life hours. Or, if I keep it watered, it's 3 hours. I'll have to stream Minecraft again soon, because it's really funny making Met help in the garden. I literally moved to like the middle of the field and make Met the Minecraft dog farm all the wheat. I'm gonna wait for summer so I can plant more of the white garlic since I need it to unlock this garlic. Oi, put the sheep back in. So, Zarek, how was your first day at work? Or at least how did orientation go? Good. You think you'll be happier with this job? I know not every job is wonderful stuff. Every job's gonna have problems, but you think this one will be better? Oh, good. So many sheeps. It's okay. Makes money. I know. Yay. Alright, the sheep are done for a good long while. I am waiting for summer to roll around so I can replant all these fields here in front of the sheep with something else. Different type of garlic. I also like this game because it satisfies my inner woodland creature for wanting to hoard food away.
It's mine. All mine.
Hey, we got a new fig tree. That figures. Interesting looking fig tree. Alright, I'm supposed to be planting barley. How long can I plant this for? Okay. I'm off my foot, Maj. What's this I hear about you leaving us all for like 3 weeks? Why are you giving us all abandonment issues? Or is that just me? Well, how dare you leave us? What are we all gonna do not being haunted? What are we gonna do without you telling us how to do things? That is true, mister. Let me show you how to do this thing, and it no longer works. But it was so funny. You were like, oh yeah, I'm going to show you how to do this and you'll make so much gold off of it. And hey, wait a minute, it doesn't work anymore. Blizzard was like, I'm going to show this guy. Yup. Fun detected. Fun not allowed. I need to plant Arabian poppies. So we're gonna do it over here. Have those. Arabian poppy. Poppies, precious. Sorry. Wait. I'm just gonna fill in this whole line right here. We're gonna get these Granny Smith apples. I'm still sad they downsized the fruit when I harvested. I had so much fun when the oranges were the size of my head. Now they're the size of oranges. It's dumb. Alrighty, we're gonna go down here and we're gonna start planting a bunch of white garlic instead of red garlic. Isn't this exciting, guys? We're doing white garlic instead of red garlic. Oh my gosh. I think this is very close to what I played all day yesterday. It was very soothing to my brain. I had a lot going on mentally. And I've actually gotten a lot of compliments on my farm. I've had a lot of people be like, I never thought to, like, decorate the animal pens. I'm like, cool? I thought I was being weird not decorating them. I didn't think I had them decorated enough. I think for the rest of this week, especially with me not knowing when I'm going to be seeing my sister and we don't know everything on Papa's schedule, I will try to give you guys about a 1-hour warning before I go live. But as of this moment, I really don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow. I don't know what I want to do. As we talked about, I'm still working on that burnout. It's not as bad as it was, but it's still rather prevalent. So for this week, I will try to give you guys warning of when I go live, or about an hour before I go live. And we're just going to wing it the rest of the week. Those are my thinking thoughts. I have like 6 videos sitting on my phone now. My sister is at our parents' house. And she brought her dog from Tennessee. And my parents still have a beagle that she had found and adopted. And apparently her baby boy pit bull is in love with the old beagle. So I've got like 4 or 5 videos right now on my text messages I want to go look at. Of a very young mama's boy pit bull trying to flirt with an old beagle. And I know that beagle herself is a flirt. So apparently he drives her nuts, but then they try to separate the two, and they don't want to be separated, but she doesn't want him to continuously drive her crazy. Let's go water some things. So it looks like these all need watered. 'Cause I haven't put sprinklers in yet. Zarek, I am so low on pears, it's not even funny. I will say, I think this game is somewhat unique in the idea that if you want more quests, you can go buy them. And I'm debating going and picking up another couple of big quests. Ah, ran out of gas. Alright, we got some pears over there that are done. This way. Yeah. So, Spring Roll's theory is that it's not in my pocket. She says if you look really closely at the animation, it grows. So she thinks that it actually shrinks down to like Hot Wheels race car size and follows you around until you need it. That's what she told me. 'Cause alright. Dee-dum. Babbits! Babbits are ready again. And I am trying to level up all the Babbits so we can get another breed of Babbit. I mean, maybe? But, I mean, when you get off the tractor, it zooms away ahead of you. So, I don't know. What do we need for the new Babbit? Lizardfish, a new Babbit. Level 60 Dutch and level 40 Netherland Dwarf Rabbit. We got a ways to go with the Dutch Babbits. See, these ones we just hit level 50 with. I got another 10 levels to go. Dang, I keep yawning and it don't mean to. I guess the anticipation of stream and what I had to talk about was taking up a little more mental energy than I thought it was. Like, I knew I was nervous about stream and talking to you guys about my mental health and stress and stuff, but now that we're done talking about it for the most part, I'm all yawny and Alright, straight ahead. Bamboo until morning. And I can take my hands off the keyboard and stretch. Look, Mom, no hands. It's kind of how my mom arranged one of her farms. She wanted a no-brain farm. So she lined everything up in rows. And I have another Steam friend who also does that. They have a farm where everything's lined up. You just line up the tractor, hit the button, and just wham. Which I get it. This is nice. I'm just sitting here, talking with my hands. Not that you guys can see. Just going along. What are we doing on that anyway? Oh, we got space. I'm debating more cheese presses, though. I can afford 2 more. Because I can turn the milk into cheese and then sell the cheese for the pink badges. Versus I just sell all the milk for diamonds. But, like, I don't have anything I can convert the eggs into. I don't have anything I can convert the wool into. So, if I can at least convert the milk into cheese to get the pink badges, that might work out better. And I like cheese. I don't think Papa's gonna be tired for his shift. Well, he might be because it starts at 6 a.m., but... I mean, he and I will have to go to bed at a decent hour. Well, he does, but I usually go to bed with him. All that bamboo for all those cows. Moo cow, you sure do like to eat bamboo a lot. Alrighty. Get some more flowers done over here. And these give us orange flowers, of course. The Horizon White Geranium gives us white flower resources. Sorry, orange flower resources, right there. The white geranium gives orange flower. I see how this works. And then these ones, geranium. They too. The Caldera Red Geranium gives orange flower resources. I'm gonna go on a tangent, I swear. Up, and these ones, these are carnations. They give red flower. The Royal Blue Carnation gives red flowers. I'm fine. I don't have a problem. Oh, guess what, guys? The Grandiflora rose. It's a rose. So therefore, it gives red flower resources, even though it's purple. Lady Dinglet! Lady Dalek, thank you so much for the raid! Lady Dalek, a magical creature crafting their way through Minecraft and colonies alike. They're all about those cozy vibes and good times, whether it's homesteading, questing, or smashing rivals. Lurkers welcome, and so come and chill. Welcome on in, Lady Dalek and Raiders. Hi, how was your stream? I hope it was a good one. I hope you got lots of fun things done. I was gonna say lots of progress, but I'm not even sure what you're playing, and sometimes progress isn't fun. Oh, good. Good, good, good. I'm just farming. We had a nice hefty talk about my mental health and stress levels, and now we're just farming and vibing for a bit. The pears are done. Well, not the pears. These are peaches. And somehow they count as the pear family, so whatever. Makes pear numbers go up so I can make jam. Yeah, a little nerve-wracking, but they're needed. Nice! Nestro, thank you. Nestorados, there we go. Listen, I can read, I swear. Ugh, don't mind me, I'm adjusting in my seat. Alright, what do we need? Besides everything. Let's get some more gas, and then we're gonna go over here and harvest some more trees. Meow. I'm not on my foot, Matt. Honestly, I'd be more comfortable if I was on my foot. I need to put in the new trees that we've got. We've got new cocoa trees, and we got new fig trees, and I need to get them in. I just don't know where I want to put them yet. I got space here, but I was leaving a spot here for the next alpacas. So maybe through here? But I also need more crop space because we need to grind out those pineapples. Because they take, if I water them, 3 hours. If I don't water them, 6 hours. That's a lot of hours. Okay. I can also flatten this. Lou's falling asleep in the chair, tried to game more, is not able to focus. I feel that. I still have reading for 15 minutes on my to-do list because I haven't gotten that done yet today. Humbug. Wait, we can do trees back here. Let me finish putting these in. I want to finish getting these in. Well, somebody joined my farm. Nobody I know. Me. How far over do I want these to go? I don't know. But we need them. Let's go down here and get another train station. Choo choo. May just go lay down and mess about on my phone till 9 when it's reasonable to go to sleep. It is always reasonable time to go to sleep. It is never not a reasonable hour to go to sleep. Okay, there's that. I think I was finishing flattening this out and cleaning it up. I know, I'm boring. I like a perfectly flat farm. But again, this is my OCD feel-good game. I'm just gonna get this all cleaned up. Unless they introduce another animal soon, I think I have just about all of them. We're missing 2 bunnies. An alpaca. No, sorry, 3 bunnies and alpaca. Otherwise, yeah, I've got all the current animals. I could clean this all up and then do a large field. Wouldn't it be nice if that was just how easy it was? Be like, oh, I don't like this dirt. Delete. And again, I'm pretty sure that's what we do to our enemies in video games. You have been deleted. This dirt is my enemy. Get out. I don't know, looking at it from the side like this, it looks like a layered cake. I have a sweet tooth right now. Thank you. It's like, what do you mean you can't place? Delete. Oops. There we go. Right. What all do I need to level? We already agreed. We need to level green cabbage, garlic, pineapple, peppercorn, parsley, peanuts. That I just need to level up my farm. Need to level up my farm. That's the flat parsley. We can get the field ready and we'll do the pineapples and get that going. I want to do it here. How do I want to do this? Let me take this off. Hi, Elfin. Thank you. Working on it. Still got a little ways to go, but at least I'm somewhat back. Switch to gravel. Oh, but it's still off. Alright, no, it's fine. There. Look here. And here. What happened to Mom? Your mom okay? Why is this thing not tilling? It's automatic grass. That's not what I want. Wait. This? No? Why is it not tilling? Yeah, it's automatic mode. Till it. They're trying to rule out a stroke. I've been at the hospital all day long. They're trying... Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Were they able to rule it out at all? They did a CT scan, and they said there's no major blockage in the arteries, and no active brain bleeds. We're waiting on the MRI. Okay. I'm so sorry. What'd you have, Brig? I showed you the chili dogs we had. Might be why I'm a little sleepy. Cod, rice, and veggies? Oh, that sounds good. I could go for second dinner if that was it. I finish this up. I think that should be big enough for right now. Let's go to here. Let's do a bow. It's a big field, but I'm gonna use it to farm a crop that takes a lot longer. And it doesn't really feed any of the animals either. Yep, will do, Lou. Not that we don't have a couple other mods in here too. And I probably won't be going for a lot longer. Like I said, Papa starts his shift at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and I want to spend time with him tonight. Since he's going to be gone all day tomorrow. And I am a needy wife who likes attention. Absolutely, Bray. You and your food coma. And your wholesomeness. And your generosity. Because you absolutely need to be kept in check by the mods. It's also why I made you a very important panda. Now I have one badge left. No. Bork. Dog said it right, Bork. making my own canned tuna over here. So grandbaby is crawling. Daughter-in-law said she knows when he is crawling around the apartment since she hears his hands on the floor and he giggles about it. Oh my goodness. That's stinking cute. He's like, I'ma get away with it. Alright, let's go to town and see what I can sell. Hi. Sell that. Sell that. Hi. Cool. Look. I have badges again. Now we can go down here and finish putting in the sprinklers. Could do another row. I have enough. And then come summertime, we just fill it full of pineapple. Kind of makes me want to do mango trees over here too. And I say that because Papa bought me a water flavor thing that is pineapple and mango. So it's like, if I'm going to plant pineapple, I kind of want to put mango trees over here. Now I'm making myself thirsty. Man, I look at the land and I see cake. I look at the crops and I think about tropical drinks. I have a problem. Alright, let's finish fixing this. Did I click the wrong one? I did. Tall, dang. Huh? Alright. Land. Let's go in here. We're gonna plant some mango trees. Mango trees. We're gonna have pineapple and mango. It's gonna be great. And I think I have the other mango trees already up in another spot. Maybe? I have Kent mangoes up. But we can do these other mangoes. Did I do one block between? Yeah, I did one. Too many. I mean, not really too many, but for the OCD part of this, too many. I don't know why I want to do this, but we're going to put pathways between all of these. I would love to go to this farm with all the nice pathways and just go walking. Has anyone else been getting the ads to that VR system that now you kind of hook yourself in and it's on a, I wouldn't say a treadmill, but not quite a moving platform, but it makes it so instead of like clicking around your room, you walk on a platform type deal. I've gotten a couple YouTube ads and they're like trying to raise money for it, and I'm like, they're trying to encourage it to be like an at-home thing. I'm like, that's fantastic. How much? Hey, the daisies are done. Yay, 15 pink badges. So, we actually do have quests. I know you've been looking at them, but this is what I mean. A painter from Calchester is asking for a lot of fruit to do a still life painting of epic proportions. And who are we to deny her request? And they want 95 hidden mangoes, which we just planted. What a coinky dink. I think I'm gonna go ahead and get sprinklers put in over here. I've been meaning to, just hadn't done it. They're not gonna cover, because I don't have a perfect 3x3, but you know what? It's fine. I'm making badges. Hey, thank you for the follow! Versaturtle. Hi, turtle, it's made it to the water. But yes, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome on into Mama's Kitchen. We got more potatoes. We're gonna plant. I probably won't be going too much longer. Like I said, I want to spend some time with Papa off stream before bed. So, in case anyone is wondering or doesn't know for sure, Papa now has 2 jobs. One job he'll be working 36 hours a week, and they're 12-hour shifts, so 3 days on that one. The other job is a part-time in-home care job that's like 2 hours a shift. And sometimes they get canceled if the client's like, I'm busy, I went out for the day, I have a doctor's appointment, whatever. So tomorrow he's starting on the big job. And he's got to be there and ready to work and clocked in by 6 a.m. So we'll be going to bed a bit earlier tonight. You want sanity? Does anyone have sanity to spare for Closet Noob? Because I'm sure as heck don't. I've got potatoes. Potatoes are sanity, aren't they? I have a tiny bit what you need, Zarek. Thanks. Look at that stuff. It is springtime. We're gonna go get the oranges. My favorite tree. I like peach as a food, but in the game itself, the orange trees are my favorite. And they shrunk them. Look at this. Those are not the giant basketball-sized oranges we used to get. sad. They're still really pretty, though. Jenum, hello! I love peaches. The pears have to be right, though. I don't want to break my teeth biting into a pear. I like the ones that are, like, a little, just tiny bit too ripe. The ones that, like, just barely questionable and they're nice and soft, those are my favorite. Usually if you have to fight to break the skin on a fruit, it's just not ready. Kind of the same with oranges, because I love a good orange, but if you're fighting with the peel, it's just a bit too early. But we live in a world where it's demand over quality. And I didn't like it. So anyone who is late coming in, the TLDR, I have been majorly stressed out, burnt out, upsetty spaghetti, mentally drained. So we are dropping streams to 3 days a week. This week though, I have my sister to visit and Papa has a new job starting. So we are winging it. I will do my best if I decide to stream to announce it an hour ahead in Discord. And try to give you guys update. That will not be a forever thing. It's a this week thing. It's working already. Wow, you drain sanity fast. What are you, phasmophobia? I thought Maj was the ghost here draining sanity. Now it's Closet Noob. I would love to play Phasmophobia, but I'm waiting for it to be majorly on sale. Because I don't want to play it alone. I would chicken out so fast or die of an anxiety attack. I wouldn't say it's expensive, but if I'm getting it for more than myself, then yes it is. I tried watching other people play Amnesia, and I'm so lost. Because I get it, it's supposed to be like there's something creeping, there's something nearby. I'm sorry, I can do that by myself. I can cause myself anxiety. Anxiety's not the same as, monster fear in my opinion. I can doomsday myself, thanks. Every time I watch it, I'm like squinting at the screen going, what are we scared of? What's going on? I'm confused. I like Phasmophobia. I don't think it's expensive, but if I were to get it myself, I want other friends to have it. So I'd wind up buying multiple of it, and then that's where it becomes expensive and why I'm waiting for it to be on sale. I've watched a bunch of gameplay of it. I'd love to play it myself with friends. But most of the sales I've been notified of lately are like 10% off, 20% off. I still want to set up a day with mods. Or different days with mods and do like keep talking and nobody explodes. Me and the mods, we should all have Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes and the stick figure game. The stick figure fighting game. That would be another fun one. But I want to do the Keep Talking, No One Explodes because I want to, like, see the different reactions of how my different mods explain things to me. Yeah. Well, it's not like I'm only streaming for, you know, a year and then quitting. We should have time. But also, schedule conflicts. Papa will get so frustrated with me and keep talking and no one explodes. I can feel it. I can feel that disturbance in the force. The what button? The red button. But there is no red button. He gonna get mad at me. You said D6. No, I said T6. You guys will hear a weird strangling noise over my microphone because he came down the hallway to strangle me. I can hear Keto sighing already. Eagle! Welcome on in. Hello. Thank you so much for resubscribing. I greatly appreciate it. How are you today? Is work kicking your butt? Got a couple of days off, so not really good. I'm glad you got some time off. You're not injured, are you? A lot of jobs don't like letting people go unless they're sick or injured. Or in trouble. Gotcha. Yay, mangoes! I'm trying to get to a point where we can fill this empty field full of pineapple before I wrap up stream tonight. And I know it's a short stream, but for those who missed it, mental health issues, burnout, stress. Tonight's stream, I did not have a time allotment for just starting. Streams are going to be a little bit less for mental health purposes. And yeah. Pears? Toast? And as I said, Papa got a new job. He's going to be working a longer shift tomorrow. I want to spend time with him before we need to get to sleep. And I say we because I usually go to bed with him, even if I don't sleep. Burnt toast? I mean, okay, so funny joke. I know we joke about, burnt toast and, jokes like that on stream. But there was a night I was streaming and Spring Girl went to make toast and she didn't say anything because she's usually quite sneaky around stream. And so I'm sitting here streaming with you guys and I'm like, I smell toast. I had to look over my shoulder and be like, are you actually making toast? Yeah. Oh, okay. Not terrifying at all. I maxed out on my grains. I'll have to go feed the chimkins. And the ducks. Is that a building I should put in? That gives grain. Bork, bork. Didn't we have a silo or something? Yeah, that. It gives diamonds, but doesn't do anything for the wheat. Alright, Zarek. Can't have you missing work either. I mean, you can always go walk in the tornado. I hear that's soothing. Yeah, mister, I'm not going to be on this very long. Yeah. It's fine. He just loved the fact Little Mama was in the group and smashing ankles. I do like how my farm is turning out. I was struggling for a while trying to get it all put in. Now I'm enjoying how it's coming out. I like how sometimes when I'm driving the tractor, if I listen really close, it sounds almost like a little toy car with spokes and, cards in the spokes. Whee! Alright, got a minute and a half till summer, and then we can go plant all those pineapples before I end of stream. get more eggs. I need 6 eggs. They're too expensive. Just every time I harvest the eggs in here, Beating the Beast plays in my head. Pop over here, feed the ducks. It's time! It's summer! It's time to go fill that entire field full of pineapple. Also, I forgot. Need to put this here. Where's the pineapple? There. And now we know hands for a little bit. If only planting were this easy. My water's gone. But yeah, this has been my feel-good game lately. I mean, Diablo is still a feel-good game, but you know, there's violent shoot everything in high heels, and then there's pretty colors and farming. Yes. Yep. I've had a lot of other farmers come on and they tell me this is a really nice farm and that it's organized and flows really well. And I'm like, cool. So I've gotten compliments on it. I must be doing something right. Yay, those are in. So through here and get these. Mangoes and pineapples, yum! Hi, Super One Woman. We were actually just getting ready to wrap up. Because I want to go spend time with my hubby before he goes to a new job tomorrow. But I will be live again another time. Should I throw some carrots in here real quick? Yeah. Make me feel better. Get something in here. This is definitely one of those games that I can... Oh, one more thing. But... As I said, my husband starts a new job tomorrow. He has a 12-hour shift. And he starts early. I want to spend some time with him this evening. I've also got a daughter with a sweet tooth who is getting a little ravenous. So. Thank you guys so much for coming to stream. I really, really greatly appreciate it. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for listening to me as we talked about my mental health and my stress levels. I will continue to work on it off stream, which is why we're dropping the schedule to 3 days a week. I will do my best to keep you guys posted, mostly through my Discord. So if you are interested, once again, there's my Discord. I am also on Blue Sky. I am on Instagram. Is that my button? Yeah. This stream is also on YouTube. So I'm on YouTube. I'm on Blue Sky. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. So, and there's my Discord. So anyone new here who is even mildly interested in what the heck is going on, there you go. So we are going to actually go raid Miss Toffee Swirl, who's playing Mass Effect. Am I on Earth? Maybe. But we're gonna go raid Miss Toffee. I'm gonna go spend some time with my husband and my daughter. And I will see you all another time. Be safe, be good, be kind, and remember, Mama loves you. I'll see you all later. Bye!